Alhamdulillah.
Can everyone hear me here? Is my voice coming through to everybody?
We can hear you. Carry on.
Okay, thank you very much. So first and foremost, I know Shaykh Asrar is obviously one of my big fans. He has a habit of persisting in mentioning my name. I don't know what his obsession is with
Do
me.
you want to add your face on so we can see your face as well, please? Because at the moment we can't
Brother,
see
to
your
be
face.
honest with you, I'm currently visiting family, so it's not ideal for me to turn my camera on.
Your
Can I start with if you're visiting family, you're supposed to be in a debate tonight. How come you've
So brother, to be honest with you, Qari Sahib, I'd like to speak to Shaykh Asrar.
Yeah, no, he's asked me to start. He will speak with you, but
Brother,
if
God
you've
bless
arranged
you.
a debate,
God bless
if
you,
you've
brother.
arranged a
Brother,
debate, how come you've involved family tonight?
Brother,
This
God
was supposed to be a
bless
night
you.
of
Can
debating,
you
not family
brother,
time.
can you not interject me? I'm speaking to the Sheikh, if that's all right.
Okay, you want to speak to me specifically, yes?
So, Sheikh Saab, look, you keep mentioning my name. You've called me out personally. You wanted a debate. This is against your own principles. You've said, even to others, that you need to be a sheikh yourself to call out another sheikh for a debate. This is your own words. Do you consider me a sheikh?
You want me to answer that?
Yes, please. Yeah. Do you consider me a sheikh?
Okay. Firstly, calling you out was based upon the fact that you were the middleman supposedly to arrange a debate with a Shia sheikh. And then what you did 10 years ago in 2016 is you cut off contact and you said no debate will go ahead. And then you arranged an event in Slough without prior consultation with me and falsely told the Shia community that that was the debate that we had agreed upon, when that was clearly not the case. So what I mentioned regarding you 2 weeks ago, to which you responded, was with regard to the dishonesty that you displayed at that time. And one final point I will make with regard to that is that when we met at Dennis Road Masjid, you claimed to me that you were not recording our conversation.
Can we address one point at a time before we get to that point?
I'll finish at this one point. What you did subsequently after that meeting is place that recording online, which is a clear lie. You lied to me, Sayyid Ali. You lied to me that you weren't recording. And if it's not a lie, please tell me what it was.
Okay, no problem. So first and foremost, Sheikh, in terms of the negotiations, there was no final agreement that was made between both of us. Okay? At no point did we claim that you were going to be attending that the event we held in Slough with full certainty. Okay? We did advertise it. I believe one of the brothers came to the mosque in Watford. They gave you a leaflet, and at the time you said you're not 100% made your mind up on the issue. You said you're still 50-50. Okay, so we went ahead with the event. Of course, you weren't there at the time. Sorry?
What you did during that time was make a smear campaign that I ran away from a debate, which was clearly not the case.
Okay, so I look, at the end of the day, I cannot speak on behalf of what others have said on online. As you know, people say all sorts of stuff.
It's the online accounts. You yourself, Sayyid Ali,
Can you show me, please? Well, I said that you ran away from a debate. Please.
It's on the videos that you placed online where you say
I've not said that, Sheikh. I've not said anywhere at any point that you've run away from a debate. If you can show me that, please.
So you know the titles you gave to the videos that you
Sheikh, I do not personally run the YouTube channels. There's a team of brothers who actually write the captions and the videos.
I've made that it's not on. It's been removed off the internet, so it's probably been hidden. So there was a video on the internet. He's lying. Simple as that.
Okay, can you present the video, inshallah? I don't mind waiting. You can bring the proof, inshallah. Yeah. And as for the Sheikh's your second point, just to make it clear, there was a lapel mic that was connected to me at the time. Okay.
Yes.
which the brothers had obviously set up.
Yes.
I had no knowledge at the time the lapel mic was still on record. Okay, and I'm willing to even touch the Quran on that, but I need you to touch the Quran that I was aware 100% that it was on record.
Sayyid Ali, what does it say about your credibility that when you have a private meeting,
Yeah.
and subsequent to that private meeting, not that I have any problem with what I said in that meeting, that you placed the meeting online without prior permission.
Which meeting? Which meeting?
That meeting that we had on Dennis Road.
Yes, in the private room. Yes, yeah. Go on.
Yes. And when you promised you were not recording, and subsequently you played.
I was not recording. There was a lapel mic that was attached to me. That cameras, the people who had the camera system, who were recording, these people, they came there, they were recording, and they notified me afterwards that they had it and they were going to publish it. That's got nothing to do with me.
And who uploaded the recording online?
Okay, can you show us from the Bait al-Ghadir YouTube channel that this recording was published there? This was only republished in recent days, not before that.
The recording was published at the time in 2016.
Yes, but not on Bait al-Ghadir. Not on Bait al-Ghadir.
So it's been removed.
It's never been on Bait al-Ghadir. You can go and check right now. Please go and check and have a look yourself.
Just like his team recorded it. So that means someone in his team uploaded it. So regardless, it was one of his team who uploaded it.
I'm asking that someone had uploaded that recording.
Not on Bait al-Ghadir. Not on Bait al-Ghadir.
But one of your team members, though, isn't it?
No, the person who went there was a separate group of brothers who attended. They recorded on their own camera system. It was their recording. But look, Sheikh, to be honest with you, I don't want to go to he said, she said, whatever's happened in the past, and these things happen. You know this very well.
You took the people that came with you into that room. You never took no third outsider for the Shia community. You took brothers that came with you.
Yes, but those people, there was a lapel mic.
In a more calm manner, wait. Please.
Yeah, so there was a lapel mic recording at the time. Yeah, it had nothing to do with me. I wasn't aware of recording.
There's no issue with what I've said in that recording, by the way. There was nothing in that recording that was anything that I was against, but I was against the fact of the dishonesty of the meeting, integrity of the fact that...
That's, yeah, at the day, you're entitled to have that view. Yeah, that's fine. And if you feel a sense of betrayal, no problem. And, you know, but
with regard to that,
But Sheikh, look, let me tell you one thing. If you're talking about recording, let's be real. You've had private conversations on the phone with Mulana Usman, who also later published your recordings. Okay?
Yes, and I said to him that was also wrong. I've said that to Maulana Usman, and he's agreed. He's agreed that it was wrong. Are you there, Sayyid Ali?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, my connection's a bit poor. So, look, Sheikh, I don't know if you... Look, the bottom line is this. As far as I'm concerned, the challenge, you never challenged me. You mentioned me by name, and you did this on a live, which, to be honest with you, I didn't see the need for that. What was the need for calling me out specifically?
Sayyid Ali,
There's many other shuyukh who've been calling you out, as you were, Shaykh Hassan al-Ayari and others. You never called them out.
Okay, Sayyid Ali, the reason for that was that in that live stream I was discussing dishonesty of the past. Now I'm going to repeat myself. I've heard your points. I'm just going to repeat myself to clarify something. What I was mentioning was my experience with the Rafida has been very bad. And the reason for that, I mentioned you as a prime example. I mentioned that there was...
But Sheikh, you made a personal attack about my ethnicity. You said Sayyid Ali or the so-called Sayyid Ali Punjabi. I've never turned around and attacked you being from the
Okay,
community.
can I answer you on that point? Firstly, you are Punjabi. It's not an insult.
Of course, it's not insult. I'm proud Punjabi. What's wrong with that?
Yes, but in your video that you made in Slough, you made slurs about the Mirpuri community. And I heard that myself. You made jokes about the Mirpuri community.
I didn't say it that way, no.
You mentioned the Mirpuri community.
Habibi, I have family who are me.
Yes, everyone is interconnected in Pakistan. So for me to mention that your ethnicity is Punjab is not actually an insult. It's just a recognition. There was no insult. I said Sayyid Ali the Punjabi because you're from Punjab. It's not a big deal. So now, is the audio fine? Can you hear me?
Yeah, the audio is fine. So look, Sheikh, I don't know what you want. Sorry, my voice is echoing very bad from my side. I don't know why it's echoing. So Sheikh, anyway, look, the voice is very bad. Someone needs to.
Why is your connection bad?
Brother, it's not my side. I think it's the audio connection from your side. It's bad.
Is it our connection?
You need to mute your microphone when I'm speaking, or
Then I can't hear it from my side.
can you guys not hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, speak.
Sheikh, look, at the end of the day, we have no issues in having a discussion and dialogue, as long as it's conducted in a respectful and a fair manner. And the subject, which obviously you agreed to, the uprightness of a companion, it's a very diverse, it's very broad subject. I understand that. And you found those conditions too many, which is fine. There were 48 conditions. And so we thought, you know what, let's be fair, let's bring it down to 27, I think, 27 or 28. I mean, if you were still willing to agree on those discussions and debates, we can do something. It's not a problem. We can even argue those conditions now. You can tell me what you find unfair, right? And we can change that. It's not a problem.
Can you hear me? Say
Yes,
that. Can you hear me? I wanted to ask you something. You know, with regard to this is for the sake of integrity. You know, the person you sent in Slough to give him the leaflet, why was he recording me? If you,
Brother,
and then you uploaded
the one
that.
you mean Watford? The one at Watford?
Watford, yeah. Why was he recording, and why did you upload that recording as well? Or was that an accident as well?
No, Sheikh, because at the time, there was complete denial that you had knowledge of the league. That's what it was. Yes.
But you know why there was complete denial regarding the event? Because you had cancelled the debate behind the scenes.
No, but this is the issue, Sheikh, because we were getting
And your Shia community, they didn't even know that you've cancelled. You made it seem like I ran away from the debate. The Shia community, we have Shia brothers here as well, by the way. The Shia community didn't know that you had actually cancelled the event.
I cancelled, Sheikh. I think I don't know who arranged the cancellation with you, but it wasn't definitely me. It was not me.
It was you. It was you. But now, okay. That's
Can you show me? Can you show me, please? You weren't speaking to me in private. You had appointed another brother as your representative at the time, but it wasn't.
No. You were communicating with that middle brother. It reached a point that you actually cancelled the debate. You said no debate will happen because we cannot agree.
No, you confused me with somebody else. Not me.
No, remember the debate was on Wilayat and Adalatul Sahaba. It was on Adalatul Sahaba and Wilaya. And we couldn't agree. And then you became annoyed.
Exactly. This was the issue.
Abu Zainab. You wouldn't even give us your name. You were calling yourself Abu Zainab.
No. Abu Zainab. No. The identity of the Shia speaker.
Who was Abu Zainab?
Abu Zainab is a scholar from Iraq, but he didn't want his name to be put out there until the conditions had been agreed upon.
He became annoyed and he cancelled the whole debate. And the Shia community were not told that I didn't cancel any debate. I was willing to press ahead. Now that we've reached this point and everyone's listening, it's good that we're on a live. I believe now we can come to some resolution on the issue. And the resolution will be very civil and very agreeable to both sides.
Go ahead, Sheikh.
So, firstly, the challenge wasn't to you per se. What I mentioned 2 weeks ago was in reference to that 2016 debacle, that where you made it out that I challenged and then backed out from a debate and refused to come. Now that's very clear that did not happen. In that context, on the Q&A on TikTok Live, I've mentioned that I am always willing to debate a Shia scholar of learning on the issues, whether it's Adalatul Sahaba, whether it's Wilaya of Imam Ali alayhi salam, whether it's Imama or any one of these issues. We've agreed on Adalatul Sahaba. Now, obviously, the debate is not with yourself. So you've made that very clear.
Well, Sheikh, Sheikh, I'll be honest with you. Look, you've called out people like Tommy Robinson. Let's be real, he's hardly any Sheikh. You've debated people like Khatun, this Christian woman who always attacks Islam. So for me, I have no problems. I would be happily, I would no problems if we want to discuss the subject. But that's up to you. That's your choice. I think you want to appoint Qari Saab as a
live stream, and I commend you for that. Coming on the live stream, we'll forget any past insults or past jibes, both sides. We get to a resolution. If there's a sheikh, a learned sheikh, listen, there's no tension in our masjid. We have, I've mentioned our location, the local Shias turned up here, by the way, in our masjid. He's sat right next to him. He's here. There is no issue. There's no tension in our Shia people. Let me tell you something. Every week here in Birmingham, in SPC, we have Salafi youth coming and discussing with us. We have, they live in a friendly manner. I've even had Qadianis come and discuss privately. I'm trying to say that there's no tension. You may see it in some videos that, but even with those people in the videos afterwards, there is no real tension. There is scope and space to discuss with anyone and everyone. We live in a free country in Britain. Thank God that we don't live in a country where people are persecuted for any views that they may have. We live in a country where we can discuss and dialogue these issues. So based on that, what I will say is that, look, we know the Adalatul Sahaba topic. You guys want Sunni sources. I understand why you want Sunni sources. That's not an issue. It's not a big deal. Like, for instance, during the debate, the Shia interlocutor wants to quote Bukhari, Muslim, Tirmidhi, wants to quote history books, Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya, he wants to quote Tariq Tabari. We have no issues with that. And similarly, the Sunni side will quote whatever sources that they have. This is no big issue. We don't need to write 47 conditions down. It's very straightforward. I can come down to your venue. I can, as long as we agree on.
Look, Sheikh, listen, look, you coming down here, we coming to you there. As long as we can negotiate a fair conditions, fair timing, a fair moderator, it can even be done online. Let's be real. Me and you are speaking now.
We're going to do it now. Me and you're going to do it now. People are watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's set a date and time closer towards Christmas period. Let's give it at least a couple of weeks, because I'm sure from your side you'll need to get some sort of preparation. From our side, we'll need to get some.
I'll give you a date. How is for you New Year's Eve 31st?
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, 31st.
New Year's Eve. What time?
Time would have to be after Maghrib, so we don't have any prayer interruptions.
Okay.
How is that? Is that good?
Okay. Shall we set it for 7 p.m.?
7 p.m. is fine. Yes?
So 7 p.m. New Year's Eve. And the topic is what? What do you want to have as a topic?
Let me just ask, Suhail Bhai, are you jotting all this down?
Yes, I've noted 31st of December, 7 p.m., but we need a location. We need a location now.
Location now, the thing with the location, the thing is, I know where Sayyid Ali is coming from. Look, Shias compared to us are a minority community, yes? Because of that, there is concern sometimes, not from our side, because we wouldn't do anything of that nature, but where you may have the odd person who will do an act which is violates the law or violates someone's personal rights. True or false, Sohail?
Yeah, absolutely. And we can't control people from outside as well, let's be fair.
To tell the truth, the Shia here are very friendly. I've never experienced it. You should be happy I'm saying that. Isn't that the case? Yeah, I've never experienced that from the Shia, Ali. So you should be happy I'm saying that. Yes?
Yeah, so look,
I'm condemning any violence. I'm condemning it. And no one should be using violence. Now, I understand that, so we won't announce the venue where the location, but I will come to you to Slough if you want. Is that fine?
Sheikh, listen to me, why are you going to travel 200 kilometers, 200, wherever miles it is, right, to come to London, Slough, whatever? Why can it not be done online? What's the issue? What's the problem?
No, I prefer in person because I don't do online debates anymore. There's no, it's not anything to do with traveling. It's to do with, you see, to reach a common goal, which is more ifham, tafhim, understanding as well. It's done better in person rather than
okay. Then, what do you want to do for the 27 and 28 condition?
Maulana Usman and Maulana Abdul Halim, for instance, we have a better connection now after our debate. The same with Sheikh Abdul Rahman Hassan, the Salafi Sheikh. When he comes to Birmingham, the odd time, I've met him and we discussed. There's less tension online. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because we've met in person, there's the debates happened, and you can discuss and dialogue more in friendly terms without the tension. Online causes more tension. I would prefer that we meet in person. Now, if you want to come to Birmingham, that's fine. If you don't want to come to Birmingham, I'll come to you to Slough. I'll bring very limited people.
Yeah,
yes?
I think max. Well, this is the thing now. I need to obviously from my side I need to consult. Okay, I need to find out.
Listen, the nisbah, we have nisbah with the Panchtan here.
That's fine, no problem.
Yeah, we have nisbah to the 5. So 5 people, including myself. Yes. And in total, there's 5 on both sides. There's Ashram Mubashara there as well.
Subhanallah.
So
that's a good. We can debate that hadith.
yes. So here now, okay. So we have the date, we have the time, we also have the venue. The venue. Yes, you
the
don't
venue,
need to.
I'll arrange the venue. What do you want to do for the conditions?
And with the venue, another thing, it's always better in a community hall. A council community hall, a room.
Yeah.
There's less dramatic behavior in a public place.
Of course, don't worry about that. That's obviously something we can deal with. What do you want to do with the conditions?
Okay, these are part of the condition. Now with timing. Let's make so 7 p.m.
Hold on. Do you want to do 2 and 2? Because you have done 2 and 2 before, right?
No, those are not 2 and 2 debates. Those are 1 and 1. It's just the both debaters can have scholars or students of knowledge helping them. They don't speak, but only the debater speaks. So, for instance, you bring your Shia alim. He can have another alim or 2 alims who help him with opening references
as an assistant.
Yeah, he can have. You can bring as many assistants as you want. Personally, I have no issue with you bringing as many ulama as you want. I don't have an issue with that. So let's.
That's fine. That's fine. What do you want to do with it? With the actual conditions of the debate and the sources? This is very important as well, because I don't want to be quoting you books and authentications from scholars that you're not going to accept. So
we live in a digital age. On your online laptop or iPad or whatever you use, you can utilize authentication from Sunni ulama, but how I accept it will be in accordance with the Sunni usul. So for instance, if you say Ibn Kathir authenticated this, I may say to you, for instance, Ibn Hajar said it's not authentic.
Yeah.
Or for instance, Ibn Kathir says elsewhere something else. For
That's
me,
fine.
as long as the Sunni is authoritative, it's taken into account and I will respond accordingly. And
No,
similarly,
that's perfect.
if I quote a Shia source, any one of the Shia ulama of the past, if you reject that, that's fine, meaning you're not obliged to accept. It's the audience will judge the outcome of whether the argument carries any weight. So we're not bound by these type
Okay,
of things.
can we go over can we go over those conditions quickly, the ones that you've got?
Okay, can someone open them up on the
Please,
phone?
if you go on the channel, it should be on there.
Yeah.
Click the
brother
PDF and just quickly go through it. There's not many points. There's only like 27 points on there. Or go to the channel, and if you click the video description, there should be a link. That if you click this link, it'll bring the PDF in front of you, and it'll give you all 27 conditions.
Yeah, I've got it. Give me a second. You decided. Here you go.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, so I've got the conditions open now. Let's go through them. So number one was topic. The collective righteousness adala of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
He's left. He's gone.
Why is he gone?
I think his battery might have died. Where is he
He'll
gone?
come back.
Rise me. Okay, I'll rise you.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back. He's on the line.
Sorry, my actually, I got a phone call from one of the brothers. He is requesting that if you can bring him up. Let me see. Is that okay? Can you bring him up on the panel?
Why does he need to come up?
Who is he?
I believe he wants to be one of the interlocutors on the day.
So is he? Are you guys nominating him to be the debater for the day?
Yeah, I mean, he was potentially one of those brothers who was going to do it. So I think it'd be worth you. He can introduce himself to you as well.
All right, what's his account name?
Just give me a minute. Is there any count requesting?
There are like 24 accounts requesting, so give me the name. I can
Oh
accept.
wow. Okay, wait. Just give me a minute. Hold on.
Bro, I asked you what you're on about. I asked you what you're on about.
He's gone again.
Now we're just waiting for this.
connection is running.
No, he's ringing someone. He's ringing the guy to come on.
Sheikh, get a confirmation from him
Yes.
of who the debater is, and that's final. They can't chop and change.
So the debate is coming online now. He's bringing the debater
Sorry,
online as well.
every time I get a phone call, it knocks me out of the live. To be honest with you, I can't get hold of the brother. I tried to call him. He's not picking the phone up, so I don't want to be nominated. Sorry, I can't hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
This
Go
is
ahead.
essentially the actual debater.
No. So one of the brothers who potentially was willing to do it, he just contacted me, but for some reason I can't seem to ring through to him now. So yeah, let's just continue with the conditions. Then.
Can we just ask you the debater's name?
Yeah, I don't want to give any names out, you see, because he might not want to do it. You see, this is the only
Well, I
issue.
thought you'd already organized it with him.
Sorry.
You must have had this conversation with him
No,
previously.
see, so potentially there were two other brothers who were willing to do it. You see, and I don't want to be volunteering anyone if they decide to change.
You
their
must
mind.
have had this conversation with him previously.
Yeah. So one of the brothers is called Hassan.
The brothers is
but as
called
I
what?
said,
Sorry,
Hassan. Yeah.
And
the second one.
The second one is called Abdullah.
Abdullah.
The first one is Hassan. Yeah.
Okay.
And are they ulama? They are qualified, yes?
Yeah, the students of knowledge. And stuff. Yeah. Knowledge, yeah.
Meaning they've studied in.
Khuzan, yes. They've done the Islamic studies. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So anyway, Sheikh, let's continue on the conditions. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night, and I'm sure you've got other things to do as well.
So, condition number one was
Yes, go
the
ahead.
topic. The collective righteousness, adala of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Doctrine under the scrutiny is the Sunni doctrine of universal adalatul sahaba. The burden of proof is on Asrar Rashid as the claimant and the Sunni side to establish the righteousness of all companions from Sunni sources. So that, as you mentioned later, that makes me the mudda'i, yes, the claimant.
Yes.
So I will start the debate, meaning the opening.
Yeah, so obviously you have the right to define your understanding of this term, what it means, and so forth. So we don't strawman your
That's
argument.
fine. Number two, Asrar Rashid, meaning I'm going to only, when I go through a point, if I disagree, I'll mention it to you. Asrar Rashid shall speak first in the opening presentation. This ensures proper academic order and assignment of the burden of proof consistent. Pardon?
I think he's had a phone call and he's gone off again.
Okay, we'll wait for him.
I just put your phone on do not disturb.
Use this one, please.
The other thing is, I just want to make one thing clear for the benefit of all of those
I
watching.
think you're reading the wrong document. Have you just downloaded this from the channel?
Did you just download this?
Please check.
recent one.
You need to check the one that's on the channel because I think there was even a condition about Taraddi, and we even
Ali,
removed this one.
Can I just interrupt for a second, please? This is important. Ali, can I just ask you, are you screen recording all of this? Because some people are messaging.
I don't need to, brother. God bless
Some
you. I don't
people
need
are
to
messaging saying that the reason that the whole drive is lagging and the reason why we're getting interruptions through
because
the sound
of screen recording.
is because there's a
I don't
potential
need
that
to
you're
screen record,
recording.
brother.
Sorry?
No. I don't need to screen record this because many other brothers here who are screen recording. So
Because screen recording
when I get a
usually
phone call,
slows it
when I
down.
yeah, I know this. No. I'm not screen recording. The brothers are screen recording, but for some reason it's just lagging. I don't know why. It's my connection. It's poor.
Even
Okay,
if he is recording, it's fine. The thing is, it is the new document. It's the 28-point document.
You know what? You're taking this from the channel, right?
Yes, so listen, if I read something that's not on your document.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Yeah, so shall I go to point 2?
Yeah, go ahead.
Point 2, Asrar Rashid shall speak first in the opening presentation. This ensures proper academic order and assignment of the burden of proof consistent with ilm al-munawara and the legal maxim al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i.
Yeah.
Evidence is upon the claimant. That's fine.
Yeah.
The structure. The debate will be structured as follows. Structure, so first, opening presentations, yes?
Yes, yes.
Asrar Rashid and then the Shia debater.
Yeah.
Cross-examination. Shia questions Sunni, Sunni questions Shia.
Yeah.
Responses, Asrar Rashid, okay. With regard to this structure, I'll propose a structure. The Shia speaker the Sunni, meaning myself, gives a 20-minute opening speech, yes?
You want 20 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, 20 minutes to present my case.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, of course. 'Cause there's a lot to cover,
Then
so it's fine.
The Shia speaker, he counters, he gives his speech for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then after that, so that what is our total time we're looking at? 2 hours or 3 hours? The total time.
You're muted, mate. He's muted.
Can't hear us.
He can hear us. we can't hear him.
You're on mute, Ali. Take your mute off.
Oh, sorry, I'm on mute. Let me just go through this with you. I can't. Just give me a minute. I have to use something. Let me just load this up. Just give me a minute.
Somebody else wrote the conditions, I think. Someone else wrote the conditions. I think he knows the conditions better than you do.
So 31st is agreed on, yeah?
Yes, it's a Wednesday.
What day does 31st fall on?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
It's New Year's Eve, so most people will be free to take time out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone here is going to be celebrating New Year's, unless you're in Saudi, of course.
We're just as pro-Saudi as we are pro-Iran. So it's,
You know the PDF I'm trying to download is saying no preview available, file is in owner's bin.
no, I've got the PDF.
Give me a minute, sorry, I'm just waiting for this to load up this laptop. It's not mine.
Ali, I thought you were prepared, man.
To be honest with you, I was contacted very late. To like, sorry, bro, just give me 1 second.
I'm trying to go into the link. It's saying no preview available. Are you following?
Suhail bhai, what are you doing?
He's having tea, I think, Sheikh.
He's the guy's gone again.
No, he'll be back. But what are you doing in the meantime?
In the meantime, I'm just reading and listening at the same time.
Yes, so it's good we've got them online now to finalize this for once.
Yeah, but we do need venue details or a roundabout, or a date. If we can't get the venue today, we must have a date set before when the venue will be agreed upon.
No, the date's been set. I don't think you've been.
No. The date for the debate is set, but we need a date for when the venue will be announced.
Oh, brother, the venue is going to be announced in private, isn't it?
We've got a mutual contact. Yes.
Who's that?
Harun Jamil.
Okay, no problem. I'll tell Harun Jamil. No problem. Done.
He's local to me.
Okay.
And he will be the mutual contact for the venue.
No problem.
And
Perfect.
we'll bring him along with us.
No problem. Perfect. You're going to bring him along with you, yeah?
He's not one of our five.
He doesn't count as our five, though.
He was one of yours, but we took him.
All the Ummah was one of us until they split away from us. Okay, anyhow, none of that for now. I was going on to the timing, yes?
Okay, I've got the conditions in front of me right now.
Structure, I'm looking at the
Just give me... Is there a brother called Hassan who's trying to request? Have a look, please. There's a brother called Hassan requesting.
There's a brother Nadeem, but there's no Hassan here.
There's no Hassan. Hey, if you let us know, Hassan, if you're here in the live, just say hi or something in the comments.
Let's continue with the conditions.
Okay, let's continue until he says. Rise
Okay, is it Hassan Al Qadri? I don't think it'd be him. No.
That's the one. That's the one.
Qadri Shia.
He came last summer.
Assalamu alaikum.
Here we go, we found him.
I'm just trying to turn on the camera.
Yeah, Brother Hassan, if you can stay on mute and then. Yeah, thank you.
Here's the brother. He's telling.
Okay, should we continue?
Let's continue, inshallah.
So I was saying about the structure. The Sunni debate first presents his argument in 20 minutes. His da'wah, yes?
Yep.
And then the Shia debater counters him for 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, the
And then-
introduction generally... Yeah, sorry, the introduction generally is not used to rebuttal the first interlocutor, which you should be pointing this out.
He presents the Shia narrative.
Yes, exactly.
And then
Can I request that we go back?
So, yeah, sorry, because the brother's here now, so I think it's best if you speak to him directly, because he can go through the conditions with him.
Okay, I'm speaking to Hassan now, yes?
Yes, Shaykhna. Tafadhal.
Hassan, we discussed the topic. The topic
Sure.
number one, we left as it is. Yes, point number one.
Say that again, it's cutting out.
The point number one, which mentioned collective righteousness, adala, of the companions of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yes, yeah.
The doctrine of scrutiny is the Sunni doctrine of universal adala,
Yeah.
adalatu sahaba. The burden of proof is on Asrar Rashid as the claimant and the Sunni side to establish the righteousness of all companions from Sunni sources.
Yeah. Quran and Hadith.
Okay.
And
The second point,
just to clarify, so Quran, Sunni Hadith, and if you want to try Shia Hadith as well, no problem.
yes, so generally we're not discounting sources.
No,
There's no-
because Shaykhna, there's a difference between my sources, the Shi'i, Imami, Ithna Ashari sources, the Zaydi, and the Ismaili. So here we're talking about Quran, the Sunni books, as that's a hujjah upon you, and the Shi'i, Imami sources, that's a hujjah upon me. So
No,
that's
when I mean restricted sources, I don't mean non-Ithna Ashari sources. I wouldn't utilize them anyhow.
yeah, okay, yeah, but it's just it's important that we mention that. So whatever you're going to use as a proof upon me has to be from my source or the Quran, of course.
Point number 2, Asrar Rashid shall speak in the opening presentation. This ensures proper academic order and assignment of the burden of proof consistent with ilm al-munawara and the legal maxim al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i. Evidence is upon the claimant. So that's the opening da'wah.
Yes.
With regard to structure, this is the point we reached now. I was suggesting that I have the opening the opening speech of 20 minutes where I present my da'wah. Then you present the Shia da'wah after 20 minutes.
Okay.
That now in total is 40 minutes. And then I would propose that each speaker then speaks for 5 minutes each time, rebutting the previous speaker until the end of the time. So for instance, if the total time is 2 hours, we have 1 hour, 20 minutes remaining. The Shia speaker speaks for 5 minutes, then the Sunni speaker speaks for 5 minutes. So people can keep up with their train of thought and the counter rebuttals. So they don't get lost in thought. If you go on for 10 minutes, for instance, each speaker may go off on a tangent, but you stick to the topic within the 5 minutes each. And then we conclude the debate like that.
Okay, so for your opening presentation, Shaykhna.
Yep.
This is you, just so we are clear, this is you in 20 minutes proving Adalat al-Sahaba from the Quran and Sunnah and the Sunni Hadith, and trying to prove it also from my books, correct?
Yes.
Khair. That's fine.
With regard to the format I've just mentioned to you, are you okay with that format?
No, so the second part, correct me if I'm wrong, the cross examination, it will be me. So you start 20 minutes, then I'll do the 20 minutes. What is our position with regards to the Sahaba and Adalat al-Sahaba and so forth. And so after that, the cross-examination will be beginning to ask you questions, and then you obviously ask your questions or refute my points and so forth.
Yes, so I'm saying that segment, we do it by 5 minutes each. We keep speaking 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes until the end.
So sorry, can I interrupt?
Yeah,
that's okay. So in most cases, after the introduction, you have the rebuttal round, right? And you usually have 5 rebuttal rounds. After the rebuttal round, you usually have the cross-examination and then the conclusion. So
that's how they tend to do it in some debates, but I see it more productive that you do it. For instance, we got 1 hour 40 minutes. Yes,
okay.
Within that 1 hour 40 minutes, after the 1 hour 20 minutes, sorry, after the opening 2 speeches, 1 hour 20 minutes. It's just 5 minutes each, 5 minutes each until the end. So like that, the Shia debater can rebut the Sunni and question him as well, and then the Sunni can counter rebut and question him without losing the train of thought. If you extend it,
you understand, it's a back and forth. It's a back and forth here.
Yeah,
I mean, this is okay. This is okay as well. 5 minutes is too. 5 minutes is too short. Though.
No, 5 minutes you'll find is not too short because it keeps the train of thought of the audience and the debater on the topic. If you extend it,
I was Sheikh, I don't know. Maybe you have forgive me. I think you probably missed the point. So when we debate, it's going to be 5 minutes each way. I do feel that's a bit short. I feel like maybe
do you want to
6-7
extend
minutes.
that?
Yeah, 6-7 minutes, something like that.
We'll do 10 minutes.
Let's do 7. خير الأمور أوسطها.
7 minutes is good with me.
Okay, 7 minutes.
We'll do 7 minutes each, and we can extend the total debate time to 3 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's up, Brother Hassan. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, that's finalized then, yes?
That's fine. What about conclusion? This one part.
Conclusion is in your last 7 minutes.
Okay.
That's fine by me as well.
But who's going to conclude?
7 minutes.
Hassan, Brother Hassan, you're going to conclude then, right? Because if the Sheikh is starting, you have to conclude. The last round goes to you.
Do the maths.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So if he begins, I'll be concluding.
We'll just do the maths for you. With 3 hours, whoever ends up last ends up last.
No. Yeah.
No,
Usually
check
whoever
like that.
starts off, the other side are the ones who have the last say.
By the way,
Hassan.
going this whole thing about 3 hours, I think we'll do 10 rounds each of 7 minutes. 10. So 10 for you, 10 for me.
Okay, that's fine. Because I'm going to go first, you are going to be last anyhow, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But remember, Sheikh, the opening presentation, that's not towards the 7 minutes. That's something else, yeah? Just so we are on the right page.
That's just opening speech.
That's opening statement, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go on. That's
Okay,
great.
conduct and procedure. Debaters on one speaker may speak at a time. So we've already concluded this. You can bring as many ulama as you want, meaning within the number limit. The number limit of people was 5.
5, yeah.
Who can assist you and help you with whatever you may need.
It's just going to be me and Brother Hassan.
Yes, so the speaker is only one, yes?
But the speaker's only one.
Yes. So both debaters will solely focus on the topic and bring forth relevant arguments and counter arguments only. Irrelevant issues raised need not be addressed, and lack of response will not be interpreted as failure of both parties. Neither party shall falsely accuse the opposing side of harassment, staged incidents, or improper behavior. We've already done that, so we're finished with that. I've finished our personal gripe online, so now there is no need to do that today. Okay. Point 5. No ad hominem attacks, ridicule, or personal commentary regarding a speaker's accent, recitation style, level of Arabic grammar. That would not need to happen because he studied in a house, so it's fine. Or delivery shall be permitted. Arguments must address evidence and methodology, not personal characteristics. Both sides must hold a respectful academic environment and refrain from all forms of personal insults, sectarian slurs, or emotional outbursts. Terms such as Rafidi, Quburi, grave worshipper, Nasibi, or any label intended to degrade the opponent or their denomination are strictly prohibited. Likewise, no speaker may mock the beliefs of the other side or provoke hostility through inflammatory language. Critique must remain strictly on the level of evidence and arguments, not identity or sectarian stereotypes. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is point 6. What do you have as point 6?
1 second. My point 6.
You mean point 5?
Point 6 is the 2-on-2 structure. Yeah, but we've changed that now.
Yeah, because I think this is the old document about honorifics. I think that's.
Yeah, Sheikh, you look at the old document. Can you please go to the channel and get the latest one? Because you look at the old one.
Send it to Harun Jamil now, and I'll open it.
Okay, is Harun there now?
Yes.
Okay, one minute.
We're joking. He's breathing.
We're the more Palestinian types of me, so.
Meanwhile, I was sitting next to you saying, make you smile.
We are, we're more of the Palestinian.
We just want to say Harun is now walking out free will.
Okay. So this is updated version, yeah? So we're on point
You
what?
wave if you want. So the noise-
5, yes? Oh, this is the updated version, yeah? Okay, there was a few things. So there will be 2 moderators, one from each side, who will enforce the rules, ensure adherence to the topic, maintain order and control all the timing throughout the debate. So, from the 5 people we bring.
Moderator separate.
Yes. Are you guys listening? Are they on there?
Yeah, Hassan, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah.
Ali, can you hear
Are
me?
you on, Sheikh now?
I'm just waiting for Ali to come online.
Ali's coming back. Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, sorry, Sheikh, I'm back. What is that?
Okay, we're on point number 3 of the updated document.
Harun gave you it, yeah?
Yes. So
Okay,
there's
perfect.
a point about there will be 2 moderators, one from each side, who will
Yeah.
enforce the rule, ensure, this point,
G.
from the 5 people we bring,
One of them has
And
to be
from-
mod.
yeah, we'll just place them for timing. That's fine.
Okay.
You won't get misdemeanors. Look, we're behaving properly now, ain't we?
That's fine,
Why
no
are we going to?
That's fine.
Yes. So, point number 4, there should be a maximum of 4 participants from each side of the debate. And so we've changed that to 5, yes?
Hold on. I'm talking about Sheikhna. What PDF are you guys using?
Go to the chat. Go to the channel and
Yeah.
have a look at the video on the conditions. It's in the video description. That's the latest one.
The latest video you lot done.
No. I'll send it to you now. Hold on.
Send it to me, please.
That is the update.
Oh, here you go. Oh, I got it from. Okay.
Yeah, about the deadline, idiot.
We are at number 4, right?
Yeah.
Sayyid Ali, is it the document that you sent me on WhatsApp?
Yeah, they can hear. Ali's not here. Ali's gone off
I
again.
think Sayyid Ali is not there.
Not disturbed, bro.
Just before the Sayyid comes back,
No,
I want to.
I sent both of you the latest.
Sorry. Say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I sent you the document on WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Sheikhna, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
We are listening loud and clear.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, I want to discuss something outside of the conditions, if that's okay.
Okay.
One of the most important things, I think, going ahead, because there's some brothers that are somewhat worried about this, which is the whole discussion about sectarianism and looking and seeming like we are divided in front of the enemies, the Zionists, and especially the far right in this country. And so I think it's important that both me and you show everyone that no matter how harsh we are and how staunch we are in our opinions and in our creed and our aqidah, no matter what, from my side especially, I don't know about you, Sheikh, but from my side, I view you as my brother in Islam. And no matter what happens, the Zionists and the rest of them need to understand we may have differences, but we are united when it comes to defending the Muslims and defending the Muslim lands. And no matter what happens between us and how harsh we become in our discussion, in our debate, we will always stand united in front of them. So I just think that's something important to mention.
What I wanted to say about that was, if you guys actually had the vision of Ali al-Khamenei, the leader of Iran, there would be no debate between them. I wouldn't be debating you.
Why would you not be debating me?
Because he does not believe in cursing the Sahaba, and he respects Aisha radiallahu anha. So we would not, for instance, if I met al-Khamenei, I wouldn't debate him on these type of issues, because
Sayyid Ali Khamenei, without a shadow of a doubt, is one of the leaders of the Muslim Shia, the Shia Muslim community, and he's definitely one of the Maraja. And my father is from Iran, and we are under the guidance of the Sayyid. At home we call him Sayyid al-Qaid. The Sayyid's fatwa, when he's talking about such matters, yes, he might differ in certain things when it comes to, the likes of Aisha or other wives of the Prophet. Also, the whole fatwa about not cursing some of the Sahaba, he made that fatwa based upon, so it doesn't cause disunity and so forth. It is from our most important creed and beliefs to make dua against those that oppressed and deviated from Ahlul Bayt. So it's not something that the Sayyid fatwa just based upon that he loves these individuals that we differ upon. This is based upon, so there is no disunity, and so that there is unity among the Muslims. So the fatwa is stemming from that place.
I understand the implications of his fatwa. I understand his vision in terms of with regard to the Sahaba and whatnot, but I'm saying, the practical implementation of not cursing and not doing public display of these type of things.
We don't do that, Sheikh. We don't do that. We don't do that.
There has been that. If you look at our comment section, you'll see that happening right now. You understand?
Can I just request, by the way, if it's okay, for everyone else to mute their mics so I can hear the Sheikh and the Sheikh can hear me.
So just on a quick note, it's never been our approach to... sorry, brother, your main phone, just mute it, because when we speak, the sound is coming from your side. Echo. Perfect. Alhamdulillah. This is sort of the problem.
Much better. Yeah.
Much better. So in terms of our approach, we don't we don't curse anyway. That's not our methodology. It's not the methodology of our teachers. We always encourage a healthy dialogue and discussion. And this is what basically many of the ulama say. Differences are going to exist, and there have been throughout the century. There's nothing new there. We don't intentionally go out and provoke and curse anyone's symbols. That's not our method. So anyway, Brother Hassan, did you want to say something on that?
Just to clarify, because I know the internet is undefeatable. If there's clips of me from when I was younger doing such things, this is when I was younger. These are different times. We've grown up. We have wisdom. We're under ulama. It's not something that I openly do, because there's time, place for everything. And unity is crucial for the scholars that I follow. And it's crucial in these sensitive times when our brothers and sisters back in the Middle East are getting killed. So just to clarify that, just so if anyone starts to take out videos and so on.
Unmute.
We'll bring out some of this post-debate as well, but for now, let's sort out this debate structure, meaning in your presentation, you can make it very clear that you don't condone cursing of Sahaba and public display. You can present your position in a way that you believe is correct. But what point were we on now?
6 or 7.
No, I think we were discussing 4 last time. I was.
Yes, I'll quickly go through this. There is to be a maximum of 4 participants. We've changed that to 5 from each side of the debate at any time. 2 interlocutors. We've changed that to 1. 1 moderator and 1 cameraman. This totals 10 individuals now to be present. And I've said that you cannot have anyone on your side to help you and facilitate you. Point number 5, the confidentiality of the venue is responsibility of all attendees prior to and during the debate. Any indication of breach will be considered as forfeit of the debate, whether that is via social media posts or by individuals being in the proximity of the venue. For example, a presence outside the venue. Now, the venue, of course, will be confirmed by yourself via Harun Jamil. Harun will keep it and will only tell me toward the date of the debate. And inshallah, we will have no issue with regard to that. Duration and structure, yes, we've completed that as well, because we've agreed on 20 minutes the Sunni side, 20 minutes the Shia side, and then 7 minutes each, 10 rounds of 7 minutes each. Yes?
Yes.
So conduct and procedure. So debaters, this is a 2-on-2 structured debate. We've changed that, meaning 1 speaker from both sides, yes? But the debater can have assistants and co-debaters in the sense of assistants who may help him during the debate. Number 7, all debaters will solely focus on the topic. Okay, we've covered that as well. Point 8 we've covered as well. Yes? Point 9. During presentation rounds, the speakers must not be interrupted by other debaters who must stay silent. Yes, that's, I would say, very badihi, yes? Very obvious. And point number 10, if a debater is evading a question during cross-examination, the examiner may seek the moderator's attention by stating motion to intervene. The moderator will then remind the respondent to. So we won't need that, because we're going to do 10 rounds of. We'll do 10 rounds of 7 minutes each. The debate can put out if the other debater is going off topic in his 7 minutes. Is that fine?
Say that again, Sheikhna, just so I can.
So, with regard to point number 10, if one debater goes off topic, the other debater can point that out in his turn when we're having the 7 minutes each. We don't need a motion to intervene, because the reason why I say that is because the moderator may be interpreted as being biased. So if he's a Sunni, they'll say he's being biased. If he's a Shia, they'll say he's being biased.
No, I think we should bring a non-Muslim
Non-Muslim mod?
moderator.
I don't
Non-Muslim.
non-Muslim because we're trying to present a unity, and then what image will the non-Muslim have of Muslims?
No, it's fine. We can do mod from both sides. Mods from both sides, one each.
So the guys who are timing, they will, if they have a unanimous agreement to motion to intervene, that's if the person goes really off on a tangent, which we're not going to do. Meaning, why are we going to go off on a tangent?
Yeah, it needs
I
to
won't,
be
start
one topic.
discussing, I won't start discussing Matam while we're discussing Adalatul Sahaba. Meaning, it's one's a fiqh issue and the other's aqidah.
Surely you
Is
do
that fine?
matter. No?
No, we don't do Matam. We only mourn for 3 days, and then we don't do Matam afterwards.
Well, we have the same report as well.
No, what I'm saying, we won't diverge into Matam while discussing Adalat.
No, of course.
no,
The topic
I'm
in
just
mind,
joking.
if somebody wants to waste the time discussing something else, the mods can obviously remind them.
Point number 11. A hadith tafsir, a book other than the Noble Quran, may not be quoted unless the source is physically present or PDF is available for verification upon request by the opposing side. If verification is requested, the clock will pause while the book or PDF scan is shown clearly to the opponent. Yeah, that's fine. And because we live in the day and age of PDFs, most books will be available. Point number 12. Argument presented without adhering to the condition 11 will be considered invalid to the extent of failure to show sources. The opponent need not respond to unproven points and lack of response, and will not be interpreted as defeat. With regard to interpretation, that's going to be an issue for the people listening.
Public, exactly.
Accepted forms of evidence: physical books, PDF documents that are exact images of published books, HTML links, apps and software are not accepted, meaning you need PDFs. When presenting a book, its title, publisher's name and year must be clear with any image. For the benefit of the viewing audience, any quotes from any sources presented must be translated into English in their entirety by the presenting side without interpolation. Admissible proofs. Point 16. Each side must present proofs that are binding hujjah according to the opponent's methodological standards, including Quran, relevant exegesis, authentically transmitted narrations, and historical records when used against each other. No side may restrict acceptable evidence solely to what its own speakers personally deem acceptable. Each debater may object to a hadith if he cites valid scholarly grounds, not their own opinion. Point 17.
Are you okay with that, Shaykh?
Yes, so again, the other debater has every right to dismiss a proof based upon his own methodology. It's absolutely fine. No debater shall advance arguments using proofs that are not hujjah on the opponent. The moderator has the duty to intervene in such. So, what is not deemed hujjah, the other person may claim something is not hujjah when in actual fact it is hujjah. So that again comes down to the debate in itself. Meaning,
look,
the counter debater must prove that this is not actually hujjah.
Yeah. So what I say with this, Sheikh, is that look, at the end of the day, it's for the people to see who's upon haqq and who's upon batil. And so I can sit there, for example, bring the case of this scholar, that scholar has said that this hadith is authentic. You might think it's not for whatever reason. That's totally up to you. But at the end of the day, the people can see what is shown as proof and what isn't.
Okay, point 18. The opposing faction has the right to contest by raising their hands for the attention of the moderators, which will stop the clock. Yes, that's fine. Number 19. Opinions and statements of interlocutors can be presented as independent proofs. However, each side may quote scholars of the opposite faction as exegesis. So this means personal statements cannot be used as proof, meaning of my statements or your statements.
Yeah, that's fine.
Point 20. Grammarians and lexicographers may be quoted on matters of language, yes. Validation of hadith. Point 21. The Shia side, the Sunni debater may only quote from major 12 Shia hadith collections, not limited but including Al-Kafi, Man la yahduruhu al-Faqih, Al-Istibsar, Tahdhib al-Ahkam, Kitab al-Sulaym, Ibn Qais, Basair al-Darajat, Al-Mahasin, Qurb al-Isnad, Kamil al-Ziyarat, and Kifayat al-Athar. Any narration cited from these works, Kifayat al-Athar. Any works, so where is it? So any narration cited from these works or others must have its chain authenticated by a recognized 12 Imami Hadith scholar such as Al-Tusi, Al-Mufid, Al-Majlisi, Al-Bahbudi. This is Al-Bahbudi. Al-Hur, Al-Amili, Al-Khuyb, and others of similar scholarly rank. Or if they are unable to do so, they must present individual verification of the narration in that tradition cited. If authentication of the individual chain is not provided, the narration may not be used as proof. Praise of the book itself does not establish authenticity of any individual report. So that would mean any Shia citation I give, I would have to back it up with any one of those Shia authorities as authenticating the chain. Is that correct?
You can also add Shaykh al-Najashi, so Rijal al-Najashi as well on there. I don't know, whoever's changing or taking notes, mention put that in.
Meaning there'll be others as well, but what generally is considered
what we're saying is, I mean, sure, there can be others that you can use, that's fine, but Najashi is one of the scholars. They are one of the main sources for Rijal, so you can put that in as well.
Okay, for the Sunni side, the Shia debater may only quote from Sunni hadith collections, for example, Al-Bukhari, Muslim, and any of the other major collections. But you've not placed as many collections here. But what I'll do is during the course of the debate, there is something that's excused as not a real source. I'll point that out in the debate.
That's fine. That's fine.
With the reasoning as well. Any narration presented from a Sunni source must be validated by a Sunni hadith authority from the Ash'ari Hanafi tradition. Why have you limited it to Hanafi?
It doesn't have to be limited to Hanafi. You don't want Salaf. You don't want Albani's gradings, do you?
No, 4 schools. So the 4 Sunni schools. 4 Sunni schools is fine.
Okay.
Albani had never had a school of 4. So when we say the Ash'ari tradition, it includes the Atharis and the Maturidis. We include them as well.
Everyone from Ahlul Hadith, especially from the early generation.
Yeah,
so we include Ash'aris, Maturidis, and Atharis.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so traditions such as Al-Kawthari, you mean Zaid Al-Kawthari, yeah?
Yep, Zad.
Sheikh Muhammad Awama, so this is more recent people. Abdul Fattah Abu Ghudda, Hamza Malyabari. Who is Hamza Malyabari?
I believe he's a contemporary scholar. So I think Egyptian.
No, it'll be Indian. because he's from Malyabar. Ahmad Shakir, Ahmad Raza Khan, and others of recognized scholarly rank. I'm not going to be too pedantic about the list, but on the day, if you give citation and there's a reason for disagreement, I'll mention the reason.
No.
So scholarly rank, or if they are unable to do so, they must present individual verification of the narrators in the tradition cited. If authentication of the individual chain is not provided, the narration may not be used as proof. Praise of the book itself does not establish authenticity of any individual report. Point 23. All conditions must be agreed upon during the meeting on Sunday, 30th November, which is happening now. What's the date?
2 minutes left.
2025 to propose debate conditions. No private meetings. See? No private meetings. This is why we said to you, no private meetings. You've written it yourself. Private communication. Look. No private meetings. Private communication or in-person discussions shall take place to negotiate. So we've stuck to that. Or after any condition, once this proposal has been finalized. Okay. 24. The proposed date for the debate is Saturday, 20th December. So we've just changed.
That. Yeah, we changed that and all that.
Yeah. Location will be communicated privately to Shaykh Asrar's representative. Any request to reschedule must be made publicly via a video statement, clearly mentioning the originally agreed date and the proposed new date. If a party requests to reschedule or misses 2 consecutive agreed dates, that party will be deemed to have forfeited the debate. No, I would modify this.
Okay.
I would modify that if someone does, let's say someone becomes ill or they have a death or whatever and they forfeit twice, they would have to, if they replace the debater with another debater, it's fine. Meaning the debate, you can have a different debater, it's fine. Because we've agreed on the conditions, it's just the debater changes. Irrelevant to what happens, inshallah, the 31st will go ahead. Inshallah, we stay fine. But if something does happen, we just replace the debater.
Okay.
So, and also without a clear public video explanation, citing a genuine emergency, this will also be considered. You are very particular in your details, Ali.
Yeah.
This is part of the problem. Yeah. But anyhow, 26. A debater is not allowed to leave the debate. Look at this. The debate before the session ends without the opponent's consent. Doing so will be considered defeat and capitulation. The exception of this is for comfort breaks and no breaks for prayer. That's fine. Closing statements rules. During the closing statements, no new sources or arguments may be introduced. Debaters may only summarize, synthesize, and draw conclusions from material already presented during the debate. If a debater violates this by introducing new sources or arguments during his closing statement, the opposition will be granted an additional 10 minutes to respond to the new material. So we've concluded that.
That's fine.
With the modifications that we made.
But there's another point. This was removed from the original conditions about taradhi and upon those who we have a difference of opinion upon.
So yeah, I'm going to address that. The thing is that when you mention Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam and you say alayhi salam and Sayyiduna, we have no issue with that because we do it ourselves. So when we mention specific individuals with respect, meaning that's our right to do so in our terms. You can't impose like if I said to you, you can't mention Imam Ali alayhi salam by saying Imam or alayhi salam, that's wrong of me to do so. So
I mean, if I was debating, for example, Sheikhna and Nasibi, and then he said to me, "You can't say
I would
Imam Ali
have
alayhi salam."
if a Nasbi said that to me, let's say I was debating an Ibadi, and he said to me, you cannot say Imam Ali alayhi salam, I would disregard him for the debate. Because
No, see, I disagree. I wouldn't disregard him. I would just use the debate to absolutely obliterate him. It's just my way I
the
do
thing
things.
is, I believe, the epithets to the titles of respect, I wouldn't refer to my father by his name. I wouldn't respond to my father by his name, and Imam Ali radiallahu anh means more to us than our own selves.
Of course, no, of course, but at the same time, he has a disagreement with regards to this personality that we revere, which is Imam Ali. So I will allow him. So he doesn't do la'na or sab in front of me. I won't say alayhi salam, just so that the debate can happen, and then I can.
But in this debate, which is an objective debate, either side they can give respectful titles. There's no ghulu.
But don't forget, you said, Sheikhna, you said, for example, I can't. That you don't want there to be any form of insult or anything like that to the Sahaba. Now, of course, I'm not going to sit there and start insulting X, Y, Z. What I'm trying to say is I'm, for example, narrating a hadith showing a certain Sahabi did 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be like, look, the conclusion is this so-called Sahabi, for example, is a fasiq, is a fajr, is a munharif, is a mubtadi'. And so, of course, I don't want you to get offended. That's not my intention. And at the same time, I feel like that should be my right. So that's why I'm saying.
The thing is that when you utilize certain terms, you utilize technical terms of a fiqh categorization, but that's different to insulting, the other stuff that people say.
Explain a bit further, Sheikh, so I can understand what you're trying to say exactly.
When you say, you give a citation to a narration, and you can simply say, this according to us drops the adala of this sahabi. When it drops the adala, we deem them in terms of fiqh as being this X, Y, or Z. Now, what you categorize them will not be an insult. It's an insult to that sahabi, but it's your epistemology of how you are categorizing that sahabi. When we say no insult, we mean, the swears and the insults that the dhakirin they do.
No. That's not my intention. We're here to have an academic discussion. And so that's obviously not going to be my intention. I'm saying that I'm putting this out there now, just so in the debate, there isn't any emotions that will start, affecting people or anything like that. Because look, we're going to go through narrations, we're going to discuss certain things, and then, of course, from my standpoint, this Sahabi, ex-Sahabi, for example, did 1, 2, 3. This is fisq. I'm using fiqhi terms, Islamic terms. I'm not trying to insult, as in an insult to all. I'm just showing, look, this narration proves he's like this, like this, like this. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Sheikhna?
Yes. So when we mention that no insults, insults entail swearing and abuse. But when you're presenting Shia theology, there's a difference. You present your theological stance towards the Sahaba.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think it's I think just so that the debate goes clear. Look, for me, you have to be fair with me, and I have to be fair with you. If I sat there and I started talking about oh look, for example, I did la'na certain Sahabi, that's going to upset you. You doing taradhi in front of me is going to upset me. I didn't come. Let me just finish that. I didn't come to your mosque to listen to your lecture. So when I'm in your lecture, I have to listen to you doing taradhi. But now I'm in a debate, having a discussion. So there has to be fairness between me and you. And I think that's a point that needs to be considered.
As I was saying, when you make a point regarding Adalatul Sahaba, you do not need to curse. I mean,
Of course I
la'an
don't.
is not an essential component of discussing Adalatul Sahaba.
Of course.
Just say taraddi is considered an essential component of Adalatul Sahaba.
No, but they were saying that, even if it's like, say Sayyiduna Abu Bakr, I would have mentioned my own father's name.
No. I'm not saying that, Shaykhna. You can say Sayyidina Abu Bakr. I'm saying the taradhi is not something that I'm in line with. Just like you're not in line with me doing la'na on a certain companion.
The whole purpose is that my da'wah is adala to Sahaba, so I believe they have adala, and the adala in the Quran establishes taraddi. So therefore, in the course of the debate on adala, I should be doing taraddi.
Okay, and then from my side, remember, Shaykhna, and if again, I mean this with no disrespect, nor am I trying to be rude or anything like that. But for me, some Sahaba, not all of them, some Sahaba are fasaqa, fajara, and liars. So it could go both ways. I think you can agree, and any fair person can be like, look, no taradhi, no la'n. It's a simple conclusion. I don't think there should be any problems with it.
Are you saying in the debate, if I do not say radiyallahu an, you will not do an, and you will not refer to them as fasiq fajir?
Say that again, you cut out, Shaykhna.
So I'm saying, if I do not say radiyallahu an loudly in the debate, you will not do la'an and refer to Sahaba as
if you want to do taradhi in your heart, that's between you and Allah, man. It's up to you. But I'm saying, us sitting down, and able to hear it, and so on, I think it should be both ways. That's all I'm saying. I think it should be both ways. I don't want to upset you. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to be able to have a discussion, a healthy discussion, back and forth, and then the people can decide who's upon haqq and who's upon batil, and that's it. I'm not asking for much, wallah. Think about it.
I'm telling you, at the end of that debate, you will never do la'an, inshallah, on any Sahabi.
I like the positivity there.
Yeah. Meaning, we send salam on the Ahlul Bayt, and we do taraddi on them and the Sahaba.
I mean, how can you not do salam upon send your salams upon Ahlul Bayt? There's a very big difference between Ali Muhammad and the Sahaba. Shaykh, you should know that.
We will, inshallah, we'll elaborate on this during the debate. Suhail Qadri, do you have anything additional to say?
No, I want to. Are we in agreement about the taradhi and Latin stuff? Just so we're on the same page, that's all.
So, on the date of the debate, I'm going to do taraddi of the Sahaba. I would suggest that, firstly, it's a non-issue. What you should do is just present your theological point of view. It doesn't entail that me doing taraddi.
My theological belief is some Sahaba deserve that I make dua against them. I don't. These personalities, when they are mentioned, I make dua against them. It's just a simple theory. So you do taraddi upon them, which is your right. I'm saying in the debate, we don't. That's not going to be cool. It's as simple as that. Just like I can't do what I'm supposed to do, and you can't do what you're supposed to do, then I think it's fair. You don't do it, I don't do it, and it should be fine. You want to do it in your heart, you want to whisper it to yourself, that's totally up to you. But I'm just saying.
How would you feel if I said to you during the debate, don't say alayhi salam after the Ahlul Bayt and I want to do taraddi? How would that sound?
don't do and you won't do taraddi.
Yeah, meaning, how does that sound to you? That doesn't sound good, does it?
No, for me, it sounds absolutely fine. If you're a nut, which you're not, I'm not saying you are. You're not. I don't believe you're a Nasibi. But if you was a Nasibi and you said that, like I told you about the Ibadiyya, I'll be like, okay, I won't do alayhi salam. Let's discuss. We're confident. Yeah, Shaykhna. At the end of the day, believe me, the debate is going to speak for itself. So we're okay.
Doing taraddi on someone that they would normally do la'na on is offensive to
You know what, Hassan? Brother Hassan, I know you. I mean, I think to let this happen, I don't know. It's up to you.
No,
I mean,
I'm sorry. Like from my side, I'm not willing to compromise on that. It's just. I think it's a small point to consider. But I'm not willing to compromise.
Can I wade in for a second? You've asked me.
Yes, brother.
Okay, let me explain. One thing that this is an absolute non-starter from what you're saying. Yeah, what the Shaykh has said, that to praise the Ahlul Bayt and to praise the Sahaba is ajr. It's a reward.
Of course.
To do the negative, it's sinful. Okay, so you're looking at two separate parts. Simple. But this is a non-starter. I'm sorry. This is not part of the debate. This is not going to happen. We're not going to agree to this. And the Shaykh is not going to agree.
Okay, so I'll tell you what.
No,
I'm saying.
Yeah, look. He's agreeing. If I don't say out loudly, radiyallahu an, he's agreeing not to curse Sahaba, not to call them fajir. And
No. By the way, Shaykhna, let me stop you there. Shaykhna, I wouldn't, even if you did taraddi loud, I wouldn't reply with a curse. I'll be straight up with it. I'm being honest with you. But I'll be like, tell him not to do that. And then if it happens again, I'll walk away. It doesn't bother me. But I'm just saying, from your side, there has to be, if I'm going to compromise, you have to compromise. If I don't compromise, you don't compromise. That's what I'm saying. You want to say it in a low voice where I can't hear it. Inside of your heart, you do that. Good for you. You do whatever you think is good for you. And whatever brings you closer to Allah that you believe in, which is fine.
That's the Shaykh's way of addressing the Sahaba or the Ahlul Bayt, that he will do it in his own way. You cannot put a limit on the way somebody addresses the Sahaba or addresses the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam.
Brother, I fully understand. Again, like I said, for me, I'm not here to negotiate it. I think it's a fair point. I'm not trying to run away from nothing. I'm just saying this is how
you just said that if he says that, you're going to first of all say it, and secondly, you're going to walk away. So you're going to run away. You just said you're not going to run away, but why are you going to walk away from a debate just because somebody is praising the Sahaba or the Ahlul Bayt?
I'll tell you why. Because for you, they are people that bring.
Is that a get-out clause for you?
For me, they don't bring me close to Allah.
Yeah, but is that a get-out clause for you? Is that something for you to run away from the debate?
Shaykh Asrar, if it's all right, I think it's just better me and you discuss. I think, brother, you're just trying to, it's just going to get, then I'm going to be harsh.
The only reason I waded in.
Brother, you're talking in a way. We was being very respectful.
I'm not being disrespectful. All I'm saying is the only reason I waded in is when you said I'm going to walk away.
I came on here to talk with Shaykh Asrar. So all I'm saying to you is, no, brother, listen. You're talking and then you're being a bit rude.
No, I'm not being rude. I'm not saying anything rude.
So
that's it.
Yeah. Hello, the internet.
Yeah. The ball is in your court, Shaykhna. So it's absolute right to be like, conclusion, Sahabi X is a fasiq. I should be allowed to do that. That's totally fair.
You can ask the question and assert your theology, but not in a way, meaning, if you're going to say, is he a fasiq, then I'm going to say, radiyallahu an loud, meaning it's going to lead back to a circular thing, because when you're asserting the fisq or the fujur of a sahabi, I'm going to assert that the raddi, because I'm presenting my point of view. Do you understand how that works?
Listen, I fully understand, Sheikh, from your perspective. I really do, and you know, I'm not, taking that away from you. But I mean, when we are discussing a certain companion, and then this certain companion, based upon this report, is a fasiq. So for me, when I'm talking, for example, I'm like, Sahabi X is a fasiq based upon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm proving it. I don't think you can say to me that's not allowed. I think that would be really silly.
That's fine then. You stick to your position. I'm going to do taraddi on the Sahaba. It's fine. We finished to that. Because you're still asserting your position, and I will assert my taraddi. It's fine.
Okay, so then we go back to square one. I don't think we're moving anywhere.
Pardon?
I don't think we're moving anywhere.
Meaning you don't want me to do taraddi on the Sahaba, but you will assert that this Sahabi is a fasiq or a fajir. And I can say...
Can I give you an example? Another example. May I give another example? So, let's say, for example, you show how a specific early Shi'i Imami scholar said 1, 2, 3 about this group of companions, and then you say this scholar, for example, showed that he is a Nasir because he attacked one of the members of Ahlul Bayt by your definition and your understanding, not mine. So for me, it's fine. I mean, he said he thinks he's a Nasibi, he thinks he's a fasiq for this. That's totally fine by me. Although what you said, I probably inside of my heart, I don't like it, but that's fine. We differ on a group of the companions. And because we differ on these companions, when I am concluding with regards to certain companions, showing that this companion or that companion did this, which concludes that they are fasaqa fajara, for example, I'm not here to upset you. I'm not trying to. Believe me.
You're clutching at straws.
You know,
That's what
inshallah,
you're doing.
we're all grown men. But this is something that's just going to be there. It's a simple thing. It's like you sitting with a Christian and then you don't want the Christian to say what he says about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Of course, he doesn't believe in the Prophet. He doesn't like the Prophet, so he's going to say, you know, the things that he's going to say. These are normal things.
Can I wait in for 1 second? Just 1 second, Sheikh, and then I'm going to leave, yeah? I'll leave you to it. Just my one last point.
Just let me make a point.
Okay.
Hey, the way you are allowed to assert that, I'm going to be allowed to assert taraddi because I'm establishing adalatul sahaba. So when I say this sahabi wasn't a fasiq, wasn't a fajir, radiyallahu anhu, I have every right to say that in the debate. Suhail?
Okay, so that's fine.
Just very quickly.
So by that standard,
that's exactly the point I was going to make. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, radiyallahu anhum wa radu an, yeah? So you're doing exactly what's in the Quran. Are you refusing what's in the Quran? He's doing he's following the Quran. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says.
Brother, if it was based upon that, brother, these are the verses we're going to discuss. I mean, what's the point of you even mentioning it?
Yeah, so he's actually mentioning what's in the Quran. Why are you even clutching at straws?
Yes, because I don't believe the taraddi is upon the ones that he's doing taraddi upon. That's why.
Yeah, why are you even clutching at straws? This is something that you're trying to...
I don't think you're even clued on about the discussion. I don't think you know
the discussion is exactly upon that very point.
Yeah, you're mentioning a verse that I don't believe is upon all of the Sahaba.
Okay, well, he'll prove it to you, won't he? That's what he's trying to say.
And I'll prove him otherwise.
Okay, well, he's going to go first in the first 20 minutes.
Brother, you said
and
you
then
want to
see what happens.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk to this sheikh.
Okay, well, it's fine. But the thing is, if you're going to just... The question here, I'm going to leave straight after my point, is that you've agreed to a debate. Now what you're saying is if the Sheikh does taraddi, you're going to walk away.
No, brother.
That's what you said.
Let's not start doing this stuff. Come on, let's be men about this. He called out the Shia, I'm here, and we're going through the conditions. And this is part of the conditions. It's as simple as that. Brother, I don't think you're helping out, honestly.
No, I'm helping out. I'm trying to make sure that this goes ahead.
You said you want to go, just go. Don't worry, I'll talk with the Sheikh.
Yeah,
the
that's
Sheikh
fine.
knows what he's doing. He's not 5 years old. You know, I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and you're not going to walk away just because he does taraddi.
Okay, brother. Thank you very much for your point. I'll talk to the Sheikh. Jazakumullah khair.
I would request you stay. I'm going to bring you back in.
Okay, I'm here. I'm listening.
Yes, so look, the thing is that this is a debate between me establishing Adalatul Sahaba as a Jama'ah, as a group. So when I mention them, I am going to say Taraddi, and it's not really a big issue, and it shouldn't be made a big issue.
No, it's an issue. It's an issue. It's an issue. If I can't freely express my position and how I feel when I mention certain companions. You see, the problem is Ahlul Sunnah think Shia believe all of them are bad except 3 or 4. That's because they haven't read our books properly. What I'm saying to you is, if I come and I am discussing certain personalities, I'm not going to do Latin. I don't want to do Latin in front of you and upset you, and where it becomes emotional, and then no, I don't want that. What I want to do is 1, 2, 3. I can't do what I'm required to do as a Shi'i Imami Ithna Ashari, then you should have to compromise also. If there is no compromise from you, but then I have to compromise, sorry, it's not happening. I am not that guy. I think you have the wrong person then. Maybe find someone else to debate you, and I'm fine with that. I will not do that. For me, the way I see it, Shaykhna, for me, it's fair ground. No one puts their foot on top of my head. I will continue doing what I'm doing as a Shia. It's as simple as that. So when I'm talking about Sahabi and I prove, for example, Sahabi X has committed this crime, and so this means he's a liar or he is a fasiq or so on, I should be allowed to do that. You feel like I don't, and then you want to do taraddi, then we're obviously not on the same page. Find someone else that's willing to compromise, and that's fine by me. I'm okay. Believe me, I'll get on with my day, and I'm happy to do that.
I think you're totally misunderstanding our proposition. When I mentioned that no cursing will be done, it doesn't entail that you don't mention the theological position of the Shia towards that particular Sahabi. It doesn't entail that. It entails that you do not do the excessive la'an that some of the Shia do. And I do not believe that that's an essential component of Shia theology, to curse the Sahaba to that extent.
The hadith found from Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam, who narrates with a reliable chain. Al-Kashi narrates with a reliable chain from Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam, who narrates from his forefathers, who narrates from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, where the Prophet tells us, may Allah curse the one who doesn't curse the one who deserves to be cursed. La'na is part of our theology. It's part of our DNA. It's part of our culture. To do it upon the ones who deserve it. Not just anyone, not all of the Sahaba, wa'udhu billah, certain specific personalities. And so, I'm saying, I don't think it's unfair. Shaykhuna, Azizi, Habibi, you stick to not doing taraddi, and I'll stick to not doing what I'm supposed to do. I want to be able to hold, at least by the end of it, a good front in front of the Zionists and the far right, that no matter what, whoever we are staunch in our opinions, we are harsh against each other, but we will unite against anyone that's fighting against the Muslims or trying to take over the Muslim lands. That's it.
One point of me mentioning this point is that, for instance, the narration you just mentioned, it mentions la'an on those who deserve la'an. My point to you is that your la'an is a subjective discussion, because in the first place, because we're saying to you that certain individual Sahaba do not actually deserve the la'an that you are saying. You are mistaken in placing the la'an on those specific Sahaba. So the hadith that you mentioned that obligates la'an on those who deserve la'an is regarding those upon whom the la'an is absolutely certain and established through decisive proof. So the fact is that the entire debate is about the fact that the Shia have got it wrong, and the subjective la'an that they do, they've got it wrong, and that's the purpose of the debate, to demonstrate that. So therefore the obligation of la'an is not upon you in the debate, because the entire debate you would have to establish the qat'i nature of the la'an in the first place. And if it were so qat'i, we wouldn't be having the debate.
Look, Shaykhna, just so everyone that's watching understands this. I personally do not believe in public la'an. You might have seen me years ago doing such things. It's not. I don't believe it's part of what will help the unity among the Muslims. Having said that, like I said, even if you was to do taradhi, you're not going to hear a reply by me doing la'na. But I will give you a caution. The second time you do it, I'll just walk out. It doesn't bother me. So what I'm trying to say to you is, when I'm trying to prove Adalat al-Sahaba to be false, I'm not going to be attacking the Sahaba that I believe are righteous and upon goodness, and that never lied, that never innovated. I'm going to be talking about Sahaba that we disagree upon, because my whole theology is against this group of Sahaba, not all of them. I know many people from Ahl Sunnah think we believe all of them except 3 or 4. That's not the case. We're talking about a group of the Sahaba that we disagree upon.
In that case, according to the conditions we've written, I've already won the debate, because condition number 1 was that I'm establishing the Adalatul Sahaba as a group. You've not written that I'm establishing the non-Adala of the Sahaba as individuals. You could have wrote, we're establishing the non-Adala of this Sahabi, this Sahabi, this Sahabi, and this Sahabi. And the total subject of the debate would have changed. So the thing is that I already won the debate, because you're saying to me now we don't do la'an on all the Sahaba, and the Sahaba actually udul. So you agree with me, the Sahaba udul, except this Sahabi, this Sahabi, this Sahabi. So for each Sahabi, then you have an individual.
No, so you remember, you're not completely wrong. Just if possible, if you can just mute your mic, if that's okay. Sorry, just because it's difficult to talk. Thank you. So you're right to a certain degree, but wrong from another perspective. We deem the belief in Adalat al-Sahaba to be a belief that is deviant. It is what caused Ahl Sunnah to deviate from being from the Shia of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. So when you say, for you guys, it's okay, you've established he's a Sahabi based upon the definition that you have, khalas, adil. For us, that's not the case. We go through every single companion and we investigate, we look at them. The only difference what I mentioned is that, because I've seen in your lectures, and with all due respect, I feel like you got it wrong, which is where you said the Shia believe in that all of the Sahaba deviated because they didn't believe in the wilayah of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali bin Abi Talib, except 3 or 4. That's false. Because once you examine all of the reports and you look at things holistically, that isn't the case. Tafadhal, Shaykhna.
So with regard to this is why I wanted to bring in wilaya, issue of wilaya as well. What I did mention is that what we refer to al-kathratul kafira, or ahlul halli wal aqd, they violated the imama by selecting someone who didn't deserve, who wasn't on the wasiyah according to the Shia claim, and by selecting someone, electing someone as successor who was not on the wasiyah, that would entail that all of those Sahaba are no longer udul. In fact, they go out the fold of Islam according to Shia theology. And
you've misunderstood our position, Shaykh. You've misunderstood our position. I can't hear you, Shaykhna. You're muted.
I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Okay. Before,
So, what do we want to do about the taraddi, Shaykhna?
so the taraddi issue is simple. You just need to state the Shia theology on the day, and I will state the Sunni theology. We don't need to go into hair splitting. You just state your theology.
Okay, so we're in agreement that there will be no taraddi from your side.
No, I'm saying a part of our theology is taraddi. That's our
And part
position.
of my theology is to make dua against them.
Okay. Guys, what about there is a second option here. Well, third option, which is at the beginning before the debate, you could say that what's been agreed on both parties is that there's not going to be no cursing, no lana, and there's not going to be no praise, just so for the sake of the debate to take place. That's it.
I don't mind.
That's the other option.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we would normally we pray. This is our position. We praise the companions collectively, and then of course the Shia position.
You contradict yourself then, because at one point you say la'an is essential, and then you're saying it's you can remove the la'an as well, but then you're saying it's essential because I'm saying taraddi, but you're there to correct the Sunni with regard to his taraddi. You're not going to convert the Sunni or change the Sunni by exposing him to la'an and being forceful with regard to the la'an.
Oh, believe me, Shaykhna, when it comes to being harsh with those who believe deviate from the Sahaba, it seems to work. I'll tell you that much. Many have converted because of that. But anyway, that's not our discussion, Shaykhna. It doesn't matter. All I'm saying to you is look, Shaykhna, I want this debate to go ahead. I think it will be fruitful, and I would really appreciate if it does go ahead.
Then he's going to say, don't say Siddiq. Then don't say...
No. You can say...
Yeah,
all I'm saying to you is... Listen, all I'm saying to you is Siddiq is a title of his. That's fine. But I'm saying taraddi is a form of dua. Correct? La'an is a form of dua. So that it's not just me compromising, you have to compromise.
The thing is that it's not on the list that Sayyid Ali's presented.
Technically, you're right. It's not on the list. It's not on the list. And the reason being is because I didn't want that to be necessarily a reason for the discussion not to take place. But obviously, Brother Hassan, the conditions have to, they have to be in line with what he wants as well. As I said, the solution, there is another solution, which is at the beginning, you make it clear that, our position is this, Brother Hassan make his position this, brother, and of course you can state your position, but for the sake of this discussion to take place, we're gonna try to avoid honorific titles. That's it. What's difficult about that? We can't hear you.
Maybe you can bring another debater, and Hassan can be the co-debater, a debater who agrees with me saying radiyallahu anhu.
I don't think Hassan's going to even be there. Then we back to square one again.
I'm a busy man. I don't know. Obviously, if it happens with someone else, I can't. But
Sayyid Ali, you have all the way till the 31st of December. You can decide on your debaters in that time. I won't even pester you. I'll just arrive on the day, and whatever debater you have, it's fine. Sure, you'll have someone.
No problem. And if I can convince Brother Hassan, let's see anyway. Either way.
Yeah, so we're finalized for the date, and the conditions have been...
Conditions are fine. I think let's not waste any more time for now. And inshallah, I will appoint Harun as my Khalifa, and he will consult with me.
Yes, so your Khalifa is here, by the way. He's near me.
I've appointed him now.
And the thing is that we're finalized now. Inshallah, I'll be seeing on the 31st. I just wanted to say, everything you've placed online pre-debate, take all that down. We'll take whatever we've placed online.
That's
We'll
fine.
just meet
No
on
problem.
the 31st.
No problem. I can do that. That's fine.
Sheikhna, I want to give you your time.
On Instagram, we'll take all the clips down.
No
All the-
problem.
We'll take them off, and you can announce that we've agreed. The debate is going ahead, and once the videos come out, the live stream, and on the day, people can watch on that day.